All right. Back at it again. Back at it again, man. Busy, 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 man. Busy. I tell you. There's certain levels to being busy, man. And this is definitely one of the highest levels of being busy, boy. You gotta wake up early, take the kids to school. Then they got the other one that don't go to school yet. You gotta watch him. Then when the wife gets home, then I gotta go to work. Come back home, go to sleep, turn around and do it again. Busy, busy, busy. A little bit of time. Just now put my youngest son down so he can get his nap in, his 2-hour nap, and I'm gonna do a 2-hour live in between his 2-hour nap. And then right after that, wake him up, go get my other kids, bring them back, come home with them, help them study, do their schoolwork. My wife comes home, give a hand clap, kiss, go do my work. And then come back late at night, go to sleep, wake back up, do it again. Full day, man, full day. But you can I could either complain about it or just do it. And I'm not a complainer, so I'm gonna just do it. Anyways, let's not worry about my rants. That's life. But today, we're gonna do a little workout, somewhat of a challenge, I would say. Just challenging myself. We're gonna do squats, we're gonna do calf raises, and we're gonna do pull-ups. We'll mix them all up. So we gotta do 750 reps. So my plan is to do just a basic 135 pounds, right? I wanna do 200 reps on the squats, right? 200 reps on the squat. I wanna do, what is it? Boy, I am lost. No, 150 reps on the squat. Then I wanna do 250 pull-ups. So what is that? That's 3, that's 4. And then 350 calf raises. So we're going 150, 250, 350. Boom, boom, boom. Is the number that we're doing. So as every one we do, we go up another, we're going up another 100. So we're doing 150, 250 to 350. So 150, 150, 250, 350. So up another 100 every single workout. That's the test. So we're gonna start off with the squat first. We're gonna do 150 squats with just 135. So we're gonna do reps of, I'm thinking maybe 15 is good. 15, 30, 45, we'll do 15s. Or maybe even 20s, it just depends. Then as we do that, we'll take this weight down, go right to the pull-ups, and we're gonna do 250 pull-ups. Now with the pull-ups, we won't do as much. We'll be doing probably like 5s and 10s. But as you know, when you're doing them, they add up quick. So it seems like nothing right now, but they add up pretty fast. And with the pull-ups, as I'm doing, let's say I'm doing 5s. You know, I'm gonna drink my water, take my break, and I'll be in communication with you guys, joining in the chat, trying to keep up with what's going on, because it's not a timed workout. A lot of times I do a little time workout, maybe like 1 hour, I gotta do all this, or I don't know, hour and a half or whatever. I'll time it. Today is just the workout, because I want to make sure I communicate with you guys, but at the same time, definitely gotta go at a good speed, because I gotta be done with the live within 2 hours. That's very important, because I gotta go pick up my kids from school. So that's definitely key. We'll get the workout started. I'm gonna get a little bit of stretch in. Other than that, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Number one thing, if you like this type of content, you like watching people exercise, do challenges like I'm about to do, things like that. If you're into that, then guess what? Hit the subscribe button, man. And when you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell, because the bell is the key. Because if you just subscribe, then when I put out stuff or put out videos that showing that I'm gonna do live, or if I put out a video, edited video, if you have that bell, you're gonna get that notification. If you don't have the bell, you're not gonna get a notification. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. Just depends kind of how YouTube does it. But if you want to keep up with everything, make sure you hit that subscribe and also click on that bell, that bing. If you're not into this type of content and you're just kind of watching, oh, let me check this guy out, man, for a second, see what he does. But I'm not really into this. Hey, look, I'm not mad at you. Everybody's not for everybody. I'm not for everyone. And I totally understand that. I get people on here, they'll get on the live and they're like, but you're not even that big of a guy. Why are you even? I say, look, if you're looking to see somebody bodybuilding, always lifting heavy weight, trying to be the biggest guy, I'm not him. There's other channels that might have him, that guy that you're looking for. I'm not that guy. I'm more toned, in shape, fit, father with a lot of kids, well, 3 kids, 3 boys. I take care of my kids, and you'll see them in the lives. Probably not today, but you'll see them in the lives when I'm doing the lives, especially if they're on the weekend and I'm here. If it's like a Saturday or something like that, you're probably gonna see them in the live if I'm at the house. If I'm at the beach, then chances are you might not see them. But sometimes my wife and kids, they come with me, and we all go to the beach, so you'll see them then. So it's off and on thing. They're back the 2 oldest are back in school, so you won't see them as much if I'm doing live like in the middle of the day, like around noon, like we're about to do 11 a.m. If that's the case, you're probably not gonna see them, but otherwise you might. And if you do, I don't want it to be a surprise. But if you're not into this type of content, I'm not gonna be mad at you. I totally understand. You don't have to hit the subscribe button, but hey, you can always hit the like button. The like button is for everybody. But let me turn on my phone because I want to make sure I can do the messages as I'm doing the workout. Keep up with everything you guys are saying. Make sure I don't miss out on nothing. All right, so I'm gonna turn on my NRG. So I might send messages from this phone, and if I do, just know that it's me as well. It's just my other channel. There you go, because I'm gonna keep up with the live as I'm doing it, and I don't want you guys missing out on any questionnaires, anything. For instance, I can see it now. So, Shredded Visionary. Let's say today you received your email that your channel is monetized. What are your next steps in reference to creating content? Do you continue going live or start creating long form videos? Well, if you're asking me, I would have to say keep doing my lives, because I've already made the monetization and I keep doing the lives. Now, started to do the edited videos as well. And I was doing them before. So at the same time, yes. But if I'm looking at it from this standpoint, this is what I do, right? The lives. That's what people enjoy. I'll keep making the edited videos, but at the same time, this is my go-to. Now, obviously, the lives don't pay as much. You know, when I do the lives, they don't really pay that much. And really, the only way you make money off of lives is on tips, and that's just up to the people, whoever, you know, depending on what day the channel is going on, who's on there. That's kind of how you make your money. But I love doing this, and that's the difference from most people. You know, they might look at it like, well, you're not making no money, so why doing it? That's because I love to do it. It's just me. I can be me. I'll make the edited videos so I can make some money. But on here, this is just me being me, all natural. Because I think today, in today's world, social media just seems to be so fake. It almost just feels good to watch hopefully for you guys, it feels good to just watch somebody that's just being genuine, real. I'm out here doing workouts. I don't have to. Nobody's telling me to, but I'm doing it for you all. And I kind of look at that as, you know what, at least somebody still wants to be real. Because the time I grew up in, everything was real. Now it seems like everything's fake. So just to keep that status and keep that possibility going, there are some people that are up to that, then hey, that's kind of why I do it. And then I enjoy it. I can't lie, I enjoy doing it. Just my personality. It just fits well. And then I get a workout in as well. Then we got Jose, 5843. 250 Zug Das Nich. Not sure how to say it. I'm sure I'm probably messing it up. But this is a workout. We're gonna do 150 squats to 250 pull-ups to 350 calf raises. That's the workout. Eric Fuller, 8158. Saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you, Eric. Appreciate you being on here, man. Nigel, 8265. I have your same build. Hi, tall, slim guy, super low body fat tone, in shape, fit, but I'm 27. Very happy with where I am at. But you got some much more definition than me. Well, that's good, man. I appreciate it. And if you're 27, let me see, I would be, 37 would be 10 years plus another 3, be 13 plus another 3. So I'm 16 years older than you. But no matter what the age is, it's the focus. So I advise you, only thing I would advise, keep the focus that you have now. And the older you get, push that focus even more. That's the key. Push the focus even more. Be more disciplined than you are disciplined now. That's your key. Every year, get even more disciplined. The more discipline you get and the more consistent you get year by year, the better you're going to be when you get older. Obviously now I'm doggone 43 years old, but I focus on staying consistent no matter what I got to go through, what I got to deal with. You're going to get struggles, you're going to get things thrown in your way, obstacles, all kind of different stuff that's going to jump in your way. Doesn't mean you got to stop it. You just go around it, find a way around it and keep going. That's the key. All right, then we got Stat Gallo, fight John Jones or fight Mike Tyson. I would probably fight John Jones, because Mike Tyson, I might not wake back up. Ellie Rosen, dang dog, you shredded. Thank you. Do it for yourself. Also, it's great to be fit. That's another thing. See, I love being fit. Like, I love being in shape. And it's for me, it's for me. I love being in shape. And I think people take you more serious when you're in shape, especially the older you get. Like me, they see how in shape I am, then they hear my age, they go, wow. It's almost like you get an instant respect from everybody. And then when you tell them about yourself, how you've lived your whole life, they even respect you anymore. So I look at that as a benefit. And I love it because I just love being in shape. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect. But I don't care about trying to be perfect. I just care about staying in great shape. And not just in the shape. I don't want to look in shape on the outside. I key on trying to be in good shape on the inside, because if you're healthy on the inside and you're healthy on the outside, now that's something. But if you look healthy on the outside, but your insides are jacked, then you just actually kind of just giving everybody persona, because on the inside, your body is messed up. So you don't want that. You want both. You want the inside to be clean and good and your outside to be clean and good. And that's what I focus on. With the flex, appreciate that, Ellie. Dave Allen, get a job. Well, this is my job. This is one of my jobs, actually. I do, let me give you all the jobs I do. So also I have an installation company in Houston where we install appliances. My guys are out there right now working in the field. That's a business I started from scratch. And I mean with no money, nothing. I started that business and I've built it up. Now it's the #1 company in Houston. Another job, I do handyman work here in Miami. When I leave here, when my wife comes home, I go out to work, she watches the kids, then I go do handyman work. I also, when I have extra time, I even drive for Uber. So I pick up, don't get me wrong, the Uber is I rarely do it, but I do it here and there. But handyman work is definitely #1 for me here. And then whatever I get from this, and then I have my business in Houston. So work, yeah. Job, I've been having a job since my parents died when I was a kid. So, wrong person. Then we got young male wolf. He's hot. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Nigel said, thanks, man. Appreciate the advice and motivation. Hope to still look as good as you as I go through life. Glad I came across your live. I'm happy you did too, man. And hopefully I can be kind of like the guy, your go-to guy. You know, you go on, say, let me see if I can find that one dude, Tron. You know, and click on it. And then whatever day you're kind of having, if it's a bad day or a good day or, you know, average day, no matter what, hopefully it makes it a little bit better. 1803. Say strong body. That's the key. Having a strong body and a strong mind as well. That's very key. A strong mind can do more than a strong body. A lot of people don't know that. My buddy was just here the other day. He was working out with me at the beach, and he always tell me, I can't do muscle-ups. I can't do muscle-ups. I can't do muscle. I said, Jamie, you can do it, but first thing you got to do, you got to believe it. If you don't believe it, you will not do it. That's one thing for sure. If you don't believe it, you're not going to do it. You got to build the mind. The mental is the number one key. A person that has a tough mind mentally can usually do more than someone that's just got it naturally, because you can put the two in a situation, and that mind is going to overpower the other person. Now, there's times where a person can be so athletic or so good at something, then no matter what you do mentally, you can't do nothing about it. Like for instance, Deion Sanders, dude was so inclined athletically, it really didn't matter. He was just too good, you know. But other than circumstances like that, hey man, you put your mind to it, you can accomplish a lot of things, and a lot of people forget that. So put it right here in your mind. Brandon said Mike Tyson. I'm with Brandon. What you mean Jones is way more dangerous? I'm saying this. Jones can get you in a lot of different ways, right? But for Mike Tyson, if I had to take a punch, if I got caught by one of his punches, chances are that might be the end of the fight. Maybe I get Jones in a certain position or something, and it, you know, falls my way. Mike Tyson? Oh, we're talking this Mike Tyson or the Tyson I grew up watching? Because if you're talking this Mike Tyson, yes, I would rather take this Mike Tyson over Jones. But if you're talking about the Mike Tyson of old, no, I'm not going in the ring with that Mike Tyson. Now, if I have to protect my family, I will. But by choice, I ain't choosing Mike Tyson. Just my opinion. Christopher say, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. Positive and progression towards all. That's not your age. Hey, love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, the Tyson back when he was 20, I get it. But now, Jones, yeah, that's literally what I was just saying. Like, if you're talking about the Tyson that I watched, no, I'm not getting in a fight with that Tyson. But if you're talking about the Tyson now, then yeah, I would choose Jones. He said, good wisdom. Derek Potter, wish I could still work out. Foreign tourists, terrorists took that from me, disabled me. Wow. Man, hang in there, brother. Don't quit. Do whatever you can mentally. But, man, I hate to hear that. Sorry about that, brother. Alexandra, 3574, saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. Then we got, hello, brother. Parmajarv. Is that how you say it? Did I say it right or did I say it wrong? But anyways, thank you for being on here. Appreciate it. Then Alexandra Santana, 3574. Brazil, I see. Shouts out to Brazil. Thank you for being on here. None EDW. I'm sorry about your parents, brother. God has taken great care of you, I see. I pray he keep making that example out of you for all of us. Man, I'll put it this way. My parents left a good example when I was a kid growing up, and I took that and ran with it. And yes, you got to have God's help. That's number one. If you don't have God's help, you don't have anything. But definitely my parents definitely instilled good traits and good discipline that I keep now. So thanks to them as well. Fabian, 4036, saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you, Fabian. And then Alexandra saying, you are very handsome. Oh, thank you. I'm happy you don't think I'm ugly. Especially with me not being shaven and stuff like that. All right, then we got Dejma saying hi. Say, gay muscle? No, I'm not gay. Matthew Chapman say, yo, shouts out to you, man. Thanks for being on here. And unlike most live streamers, you read your chats from your phone versus walking up to the screen and reading. Is there any particular reason why it has it hurt your growth because you're not so close? No, actually, my growth has been extremely well. I think it makes it easier. For instance, like I'm doing this workout, right? I can just grab my phone, read your comment, and I can keep going. Other than me having to walk all the way up to the phone, and I got to stop what I'm doing and look behind the phone because the way I keep the camera, I keep the lenses facing this way. Maybe that's why most live chats don't do as well as mine. Because fortunately, I mean, my numbers have been insane. So I appreciate you guys, and I talk about it all the time. I don't understand how my numbers are the way they are. Maybe that could be one of the reasons. Since I use my phone or I use the iPad to where I can keep talking to you guys and read and looking at you here, then stopping and going behind the phone or walking up to the phone when I'm sticking my face all in it. Maybe that does something. I don't know. Or maybe it has nothing to do with it. But no, fortunately, my lives have actually done extremely well. And that's another reason why I keep doing it. So I appreciate you guys. Shouts out to you guys because you make all the difference. All right, so let's start. We only got an hour and a half left. So that means we got to get rolling. Now, what I'll probably have to do, I'm going to hit it quick. I'm going to go fast. I got to do 150 of these real quick on the pull-ups. As I'm doing pull-ups, usually I do one workout at a time. And when I complete that workout, I go to the next one. I do that on purpose to make it hard on me. Today, with the time being, knowing that I have to leave in a certain time, on the pull-ups and the calf raises, I'll probably mix them in. Like going back and forth. That way I can keep doing my workouts and the numbers can keep adding up. Instead of like stopping and taking my little breaks and stuff like that so I can keep going. Because I usually like to make it real hard on myself. The harder, the better. I like to do all 150 of these before I do all 250 of these before I do all 350 of the calf raises. That's how I usually do it. I'll try to do it like that, but if time gets low, I'm going to have to pick it up because I know when that time ends, I got to go. All right, so let's start with this one. Obviously, we're only doing 135 pounds, but we're doing 150 reps. That's the key. I would do it with no weight. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn around and do it the other way. I would do it with no weight, but I mean, might as well just add a little bit of weight. 135 pounds, that pretty much ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Something is better than nothing. There you go, right there. All right, let's go. 150 reps. Let's start with, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 reps or something. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quick 20. Quick little 20. So we'll do that. As soon as we finish the 150 of these, I'll pull this down. I'm gonna get right on the pulls. Probably sit some weight on there. Matter of fact, let's sit the weight on here now because it's gonna be shaking like crazy. Every time I do a pull-up. It's gonna be moving. I don't want it moving too much. But yeah, shouts out to all you guys, man. I don't know what it is with my lives, but I've been very appreciative of YouTube because they have been definitely looking out for you, boy. Now, honestly, some of it is strategy. I pay attention to other channels that are not fitness channels because I think we tend to just want to focus on only channels that are similar to us. but I try to take different dividends from different channels. So one thing I learned, thumbnails are important. If you just got a picture of yourself on a thumbnail and you're just doing like this, people are like, what's this workout about? So I always make sure I have a decent thumbnail, and then make sure it's a workout that people want to watch. Say, oh, I'm gonna do 50 push-ups. Nobody's gonna want to watch you do 50 push-ups. Oh, I'm gonna do 75 pull-ups. Nobody's probably not gonna want to watch that. So yes, and sometimes I even do challenges where I'm thinking to myself, I don't even know if I can complete that challenge. But what does that do for you, the viewer? You already know, man, that doesn't sound like an easy challenge. Let me see if he can complete it. So I take those things, I put them all together, and I say, let me try to do a workout that I think is possible for me, but at the same time, interesting enough to watch. That's kind of the key. And then try to make a thumbnail that makes sense and gets to the point. Because I remember when I first started, I used to make thumbnails. I had so much stuff on there. And I look at them now, and I'm like, what was I think? I got so much stuff on it. I don't know what this is about. And people don't know what it's about. It's like, dog, what is this? So you swipe. And being honest with yourself will help with that too. Accepting criticism, and not bad criticism, constructive criticism can help you. But you have to be able to accept that criticism. And that was another thing when I watched those other channels. You have to be 100% with yourself. Don't say, oh, my stuff is good. My stuff is good. Say, you know what am I doing wrong? Right? That's your key. Say, what are you doing wrong? Because obviously if it's not going well, there's something you're doing wrong. And I had to accept that, which for me has been very easy because I'm good at accepting constructive criticism. But that's only because how I was raised. I was raised with a bunch of brothers, and I used to get joked on all the time because I was the baby, right? I'm the baby of the family. But it was almost like training class, because now people try to clown me about anything. I could care less. I'm like, okay, that's great. So it is what it is. All right. Let's see here. What was the last one? Unlike most live streams, you really read. Okay, I did that one. Double tap the screen, y'all. Please, definitely. Double tap the screen if you can. Young male wolf, being good looking helps. Definitely find good looking man right there. Thank you. And yes, that's another thing. Not trying to pick on anybody, but try to look as best as you possibly can. Are there times you're not going to look like that? Yes. I mean, we're human. But you don't want to be coming out here and you look like you haven't done a workout in years and said, I'm about to do live video workouts. Most people probably going to look and go, what is this guy doing? Or what is this girl doing? So you want to try to do your best. Obviously, you're not going to be perfect because nobody on this planet is perfect. And then a lot of times when you see somebody, you're like, man, they got a perfect body. Then you go, wow, their attitude is terrible though. So you want to have a balance. You want to have a good attitude. That's number one. Have good energy. Even if you don't have the best body, the comments are going to come, but don't stress them, because most of the time if you're getting comments, about 99% of the time, if it's a negative comment, it's because they want you to stop. And they're probably seeing that you're doing very well. How do they stop you? Get up under your skin. But like I was saying, fortunately for me, my brothers criticized me so much growing up. Now, like, getting comments is like, that's it? Okay. So it made it easier for me. Now, some people it's not going to be as easy. But if you are one of those where it's not as easy to take a negative comment, then the way to look at it is read the comment, go to the next one. Don't even wait. Now, if you're able to deal with criticism, you can read the comment, maybe even comment back with the person. But if you're not able to, just go to the next one. Don't even worry about it. Matter of fact, you don't even have to read it. If you start to see it and it looks like it's negative, just go to the next one. But if you're able to deal with it, I would say read it. That way they know you're seeing them as well, but you're also letting them know, like, look, man, that's great that you want to put that on there. You want to be negative, but this is a positive community, and you're going to stay positive. That's a good way to look at things. All right, let me get another set in here real quick. Where we at? Above 1,300 saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. Young Mel Wolf said, nice biceps. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then Jacob Beard 1756 said, dang, OG sounds like a hell of a workout. Yeah, it is. It's definitely a workout. That's why I got to get back to it. And I haven't forgot about you guys. I will answer all the comments I possibly can. All right, here we go. Let's get it. We did 20. Let's do, I think we just do another 20 because, you know, our time, we don't got too much time. So let's go for another 20. Here we go. Maybe on the next one we'll do the 15s. But I think we can definitely get another 20. It ain't that big of a deal. Just 135 pounds. Woo. Quick 20. That's 40. We did that 40. Now I think we do 15s all the way out. We can do the 150 pretty quick. At first I had it set up so I was gonna do 150 of these. And I was gonna do 200 pull-ups, which was gonna make it 350. And I was gonna do 400 calf raises. That was the first sort of setup I had. Then I kind of changed it, like, you know what? Let me see if I can do 250 pull-ups, which is not easy. Definitely not easy. We're gonna chop at it. Need to go get some more of my water from the inside. Yeah, a little water machine. I love that thing. Water tastes so good. All right, then we got none EW. This is about to be a beast mode. That's right. Gotta hit beast mode, man. Say Copeland say 150 reps. 150 reps with 135 is a good workout. Yeah, it is. You know, it's not like extreme or anything like that. But it's not like, oh, anybody can do it. Now, 135 pounds is not that much, right? But like you say, when you're doing 150 reps, hey, them numbers add up. And then you go, this 135 don't feel as light as it did at the beginning of the workout. Yeah, because them legs is tired. Yeah, so I wanted to get a good squat workout in, but then I'm gonna get a good pull-ups workout, and then as well, I'm gonna kill it with the calf raises too. I'm gonna do 400. You know, I'm trying to run from the 400, but I'm gonna do 400. I'm gonna do 400. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna stick to the beginning plan. We're gonna do 400 calf raises. So I gotta do 100, 100, 100, and hopefully I can do 100 on the last two. I don't know if I will be able to, but I know the first two I can do 100 straight. 100 and do another 100 straight. Then the third one, I think I can do 100 straight. We'll see. And then that fourth one, I don't know what I'm gonna get to, but I'm probably gonna have to chop it up in two. Which it is what it is. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the 400. Especially after doing 150 reps of squats with weight. Now it's only 135 pounds, but it still is with weight. All right, then Jacob say, man, I'm glad I'm short, then them knees be feeling it. Man, when you're tall like me, man, I know y'all can't really tell the difference between how high this bar is, but I have it where I bend over just to get up under it. But if you can see how close my head to the pull-up bar, then you can only imagine how tall I have this off the ground. For most people, this thing is probably too high, but I'm already so tall. Then I got sneakers on. Without shoes, I'm 6'5", like flat-footed, without shoes and socks. And then I got on sneakers. It's probably a good inch and a half. So I'm standing at about six and a half right now. To kind of give you an idea. Yeah. Makes it a lot harder, but I'm not the one to make excuses, man. You know, you'll learn from me. One thing you'll learn from me. And a lot of it's got to do with the era I grew up in. Excuses is almost, it just weren't allowed growing up, you know. You made an excuse, they just tell you leave the field or leave the court, leave the track. We're not making excuses here. That's kind of how they coached you. So I grew up in a time era where excuses just weren't accepted. So that's how I am now. That's how I raise my kids. I tell them, hey, look, we're not doing the excuses. I tell them, just deal with it, get better. All right, now let's go hit this 15. This is gonna put us at 55. Or I might even, I don't know, we'll see. I might even, if I hit a pause, I might just do 5 more. We might hit another 20. Why not? If I can do it, right? We're gonna try to go 15 straight with no pause, and then we'll see. I might do a little pause and then hit the other 5. It is what it is. Let's go. 2, 3, 5, 6. Whew. 5 more, come on. Let's try it. Let's try it. My favorite word. That's 60 reps. Ooh. Now we'll hit the 15s. That'll work. Now we'll do the 15s. Because that put us at 60 reps. That's good. That's a good start. So we only have 90 more reps to go. If we do 15s for a little bit, then drop down to 10s, we'll knock it out. The heat definitely makes things more difficult, but to be honest, that's kind of what I like about this more. Does that make sense? You know, people might tell me, hey man, I did that same workout. I'm like, good. Did you do it in the gym? Because if you did it in the gym with the air conditioning, they are not the same. I promise you, they're not the same. You want to find out how the workout really feels? Go outside in the heat. It's probably a good 95 out here. It's not cool at all. All right, let me answer a few more questions. But, oh yeah, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, especially the subscribe button if you like this type of content. I don't want you to miss out on my other content, my other lives that I do. Hey, and I got some crazy workouts on there that I've already done. Got this one workout I did 1,000 squats in 1 hour. Check that video out. I did 1,000 push-ups in 1 hour. I did 225 reps of 225 pounds. I did it in 2 hours, but I actually went past 225. I went up to 240 reps. And then it was a 95-degree heat on top of that. So, and I only weigh just over 200 pounds. So I'm lifting more than my weight 240 times. And I did it all on live video. So if you don't gotta worry about me, you know, oh, was it edited? Oh, did they chop this part up? No, it's live video. So you can watch the live video and you can see, man, this guy really did all this on live TV. So I got some crazy workouts on there. And then I got some other crazy workouts that I did too. But hey, check them out. If you wanna, you know, watch some videos of a dude doing some crazy exercise, really push himself, check it out. All right, then. Here we go. Let me answer this few questions. I said, perfect form. Thank you. Bro, not the plastic bottle. You got microplastic in your balls. You know what? I hear you. And that's what I was talking about just a few minutes ago. Like we actually have a water machine, and I love that thing. But I know sometimes I just grab it because, especially with the kids and stuff like that. But I want to get to the point where I don't never use the plastic bottles. But it's kind of like what I was preaching on earlier. Am I perfect? No. Do I make mistakes? Yeah. Can I be corrected on something every single day? Yes. But I mean, that's every human on the earth, you know? And there's nobody on earth that does everything perfect. But I do want to get better drinking from the machine all the time and not ever using any bottles. So appreciate that, man. That's what I call constructive criticism. Thank you. I love it. Young Mel Wolf, his snake is driving me wild. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm going to go to the next one. Megalo Lawrence 007. How much hour is your fitness story, you think? You talking about like my lifetime story or like the story? You talking about lifetime story or you talking about like my fitness lives? Are you talking about my lives? If you're asking about my lives, then my lives are usually about an hour, 2 hours long. That's an average. Sometimes they go to 3-4 hours. Sometimes, like what I did at the beach the other day, they're on like an hour and a few minutes. Just different times for different ones. But on a consistent basis, I would say about 2 hours. And then Copeland 2608, long break and a lot of reps. He should do short breaks, lower reps. Well, the breaks come with making sure I communicate with you guys. If I was by myself and there was nobody watching and I would communicate with nobody, my breaks would be a lot shorter. But obviously, I'm trying to communicate with you guys, so I want to make sure I'm on top of that as well. Then at Jigga, okay, yeah, see my wife just answered about the water. Yep, 10-minute break. I know a guy who got micro stainless steel particles from drinking out of stainless steel. Hey, rats, what's better to use then? Somebody said, how tall are you, OG? 6'5", man. 6'5". Box carb, 2098 real copper water bottles. Man, that's gonna be hard to find, but I'm sure we can find it though. You right. He has so much energy, all positive. I love him so much. Tennessee country, Tennessee hills. I hear you. Flex your muscles. Shoot, my muscles ain't that big to flex. That guy saying hi. He said, you like 6'2", 180, 6'5", 202. Yep. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Because soon as we finish this, we're going right to the pools. Here we go. So far we done 60. Let's do 10s with short intervals. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. That's 70. Now we'll take a shorter pause. When I get to 100, then I'll stop and answer some more questions. Then I'll run through those last 50. After I finish those 50, I'll answer some more questions. Then after I answer those questions, I'm hoping there's about maybe 50 minutes left. Then I'm gonna jump on the pull-ups. And like I said, I'm gonna try to get in 200 and do the calf raises at the same time. So I'm gonna have to mix it up. Because I only got a certain amount of time before I gotta shut it down today. Like I said, the kids are back in school, so. And today is Wednesday. Both of my sons get out at 1:50. And I gotta be there on time. All right, here we go. Just took a 10 minute, we just did 10, short break, do another 10. That's 80. We got 20 more to get to 100. Consistency is key, man. But hey, make sure y'all hit that like button or the subscribe button. If you like this type of content, somebody doing live videos, using that little bit of time they got in the day. Because what I mean, I only got a little bit of time in the day. This is about it right here. And I'm giving it to you guys. So hopefully, you all will take care of me with a subscription or a like. Since I'm giving my time, my hard-earned time, to you. Try it. I say it all the time. You gotta try it. If you don't try it, you don't give yourself a shot, then you're just making excuses. You don't want to make excuses, so you gotta try it. So we did 80. Let's get 10 more. Take us to 90. Then another 10 gets us to 100. Let's go. Take us to 90 right here. Come on. 90. 10 more get us to 100. 10 more get us to 100. Woo-wee. Kenny, what do you think about weighted pull-ups? Hey, I love weighted pull-ups. I even have a weight vest. I don't know if is it 40 pounds? I think it's 40 pound weight vest. They call it the next weight vest. If you ever heard of Chris Harrier, I won that in a competition that he had on pull-ups. So he had a competition for the pull-ups at a Red Bull competition, and they had about, I don't know, probably about 50 contestants that got in it. And I was doing a little Red Bull challenge. I didn't sign up in time, but I just wanted to do it, so I just asked him, can I do it? Now, obviously that took away from me really pushing myself while I was doing it, but I just wanted to just complete it, just for myself to know that I did it. So I did that. By the time I completed it, they were at the end of the pull-ups, and they were like, look, if anybody wants to get in, it's your last chance to get in. So I was like, well, how much time I got before I got to go? They go, well, just so you have an idea, this guy that's walking up here, after he finishes, he's the last contestant unless you decide to join. So I said, well, let me sign up. And I'm dead tired. I'm breathing hard, throwing water. It was like 95, 96 that day. I'm tired, burn up. But like, you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do. So I went ahead and got in. Chris Harrier, he did like 30 pull-ups, and he was leading on the leaderboard, him and my buddy Afro. And then, matter of fact, no, Chris did 29. Afro went right up in front of me. He did 30 and beat him. And Chris had the number. He had the highest number from the beginning because he did the first set. So everybody was trying to beat his number. And then Afro beat it by 1. And so I was like, well, you know what? I'm tired, but I speak on it all the time. I say the word try it. If anybody can't come up with an excuse, it's definitely me, because I preach don't make an excuse. So I got up there, tired as all I doze, and I did 37 pull-ups. So I wound up winning the competition. There was another guy who went after me. He did 44, but he didn't do 44 pull-ups though. So he was going about, he was here, and he was going about like right here. And so they let him finish, but like nobody was counting his reps because he was like going, his arms looked like an L every time he did a pull-up. So nobody kind of like, I mean, even the judges were like, we can't count those. But he just kept doing them. It was cool. But they gave the championship to me because I was going, you know, all the way down, 37 pull-ups straight. I can do more than that straight, but that day I ain't gonna lie, I was a little tired after doing that crazy Red Bull workout. That day, I think if I didn't do that workout, how much I had been practicing on my pull-ups, I think I would have did 40 straight that day. Definitely another 3 more I had in me if I wasn't so tired. Here we go, 10 more. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 100. All right, so we got 50 more. I'm probably gonna slow down on my comments because I got an hour and 3 minutes, and I got a lot more work to do. I got a lot more work to do. That's 100. If I do 15 and 15, that's gonna take me to 30, right? Yeah, 15, 15, take me to 30. Then if I do another 15, that's gonna take me to 145. I'm almost thinking about doing 3 15s and then a 5. Might be worth it. What y'all think? Think this worth it? You know what? No, I'll just go with the 10s. Let's just keep this system going. Because we still got a lot of work to do after this. So, let's go with the 10s. Maybe at the end, I might change it a little bit. Here we go. All right. 40 more. 40 more reps. 40 more reps. 4 more sets. 4 more sets. And we got 2 minutes before we have an hour left. But we started at what? 38? So that means we would have done 150 squats with weight in 22 minutes. That's not that bad. Especially with the chat going and stuff like that. It's not terrible. It could be better, but it's not terrible. Because I started at 11:38. And now it's 11:59. All right, let's get 10 more. It's gonna leave us with 30 more reps. And I don't know if I said it yet, but man, it's hot out here. Ooh-wee. It's hot. It is hot out here. Here we go. Hot out here. Hot just makes soldiers though, man. Yeah, I just make soldiers. Whew. We got 30 more to go. Now I'm over here thinking about the 15 and 15. Either 15 and 15 or 5 and 15. Think about one of them, man. I ain't gonna lie. All right, real inspiration. Rome, Washington, 7088. Thank you. I'm happy I'm inspiring. You know, I try to be well-around person, balanced. Like I said all the time, I'm not perfect. I just try to be the best I possibly can be as a human being. Best possible father I can be. Best possible husband I can be. Best possible brother I can be. To my siblings. Obviously, my parents aren't here, so I'm not gonna say child no more. But hey, even if you look at it that way, yeah, I want to be the best son that I could have been. Then we got trying still at it. Yes, sir. Haven't done nothing in 2 weeks. I know you probably gonna say, just started something. Try it. You know it. You know it, man. Gotta say try it. Because, hey, no matter what you do, as long as you try it, at least you know you ain't making no excuse. After I finish this though, I am gonna grab a towel, cause I am soaked. Then after that, I'm gonna grab a towel, I'm gonna jump right on these pull-ups. And like I was saying, I was gonna do 250, I'm gonna do 200, and I'm gonna go with the original plan of 400 calf raises. So I'm gonna try to do 15s as long as I can on the pull-ups. And then when I get tired, then I'll go down to the 10s. And I'm thinking maybe around 170, 175, I might drop down to 5, depending on how tired my arms are. But either way, we ain't making no excuses. Let's go. And then I gotta do 400 calf raises. That is deadly. I don't care. Let's go. All right. So what we got left? We got what, 10 more left? No, I said I was gonna do 15. Or, hold on, 15 and 5, that's 20. How many more I got left? Y'all let me know how many more I got left. I forgot. I done lost count. Dang. Do I got 10 more or 20 more left? Somebody let me know. Hey, that he started kicking. As soon as you start forgetting the numbers, that means that he started kicking. I'm gonna just do 10. And y'all let me know if I'm done or if I got 10 more. I can't remember, man. Doggone it. How did I do that? Let me know in the chat if I need to do more. I'm gonna do 10 more. Let me know if I missed something. What's I supposed to do? I don't know. I'm gonna just do 10 more. Y'all let me know if I'm done or not. If not, I'll just do 10 more after that. Cause I know I was saying I'm gonna switch it up or something like that. With 15s, but I thought that was 3 sets ago. All right, is that all 150 right there? Or do I got 10 more? Rob CC18 said you got 20. Well, yeah, you're right. So if I got 20, that means I did 10. So yeah, I got 10 more then. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather do too many than not enough. I either want to get the number right or do too many. But never short. I don't like being short. Short means you're cutting corners. I don't like cutting corners. We don't do that around here. Cutting corners is unacceptable. Rather you do too much than not enough, man. Just is what it is. Last 10. Then I'm gonna go inside and grab me a towel, cause I am soaked like I've been jumping in the pool. It's so hot out here, and the humidity is booming. Boy, All right, last 10. Here we go. All right, that's 150. I'm gonna run here and grab me a towel real quick, cause I am soaked. Oh, hang tight. All right. Hang tight. Ooh-wee. Ooh, they had to give me a towel, man. I am soaked. Take myself like a little 2-minute break. And then I'm gonna jump right on the pull-ups. So I'll try to answer as many questions as possible real quick. So stay with me. Kelly Garrett, what? Like the Garrett I grew up with? Said, gonna have a heat stroke trying to show off. No, if you watch my lives, this is pretty much my normal day when it comes to doing live videos. They're always in the heat because I live in Miami, so there's not too many times where it's not hot. You know, it can be December. It's probably gonna be a good 85, 86 degrees with humidity. You know, so really, it's not a time that I'm not used to dealing with this. I just deal with it all year round. So at some point, your body kind of adjusts to it. My body's already adjusted to it. And then I grew up in Texas, so I was already around heat then. It's just Texas, Dallas has seasons. And then I was in Houston for about 12 years, but Houston doesn't have as much as seasons as Dallas does. Theirs seems to be a little more warmer all year round, but they do get some cold time, you know, some time where it gets really cold and stuff like that too. But here in Miami, oh man, when they talking about cold, they talking about like 52 degrees. That ain't cold. CZ TV, let's get it, OG. Okay, so I'm kidding. Okay, cool, I got you. And I'm gonna scroll up, going upwards. Tiger Blood 550, loving the Dolphins hat. Thank you. I'm not a big Dolphins fan, but I do watch them. You know, I do support them and stuff like that, but that's not my main team. But I love hats, though. I love hats. Now, I am a diehard Miami Hurricane fan. That's facts. I've been a Hurricanes fan since the 80s. Even though I grew up in Texas, I was still a Hurricanes fan. Cedric, say, hi from France. You are such a great inspiration. Thank you, sir. I'm happy I'm an inspiration to you, man. You inspired me by being on here. So thank you. And then Harold Clark, 7860, saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. Kingsley, 2015. Oh, that was the reps. Mama Lila, 02. I'm about to do my workout too. Okay. About to do your workout right now? Good stuff, man. That's the way to look at it. Hey, you got to get it in, man. However you got to do it, you got to get it in. So good stuff. Hey, make sure you subscribe. All you guys on here, everybody on here, subscribe that like this type of content where you're watching live workouts and stuff like that. Then Copeland 2608, and he has a longer distance to the ground. Short people stay running their mouth. Oh, they must get into a little debate. So he has to go in the bucket 150 times because he's only squatting 135 pounds. Yeah. I look at it like I do heavy weight sometimes. I do no weight sometimes. Then I do just a little weight. Right? Like this one was just a little weight, but I did a lot of reps, 150 reps. You know, so I just like to mix things up. You know, some people want to go in and they just want to lift heavy every single day, see how much they can lift every day. Not to criticize those people, but I think that's more of an ego boost, right? I'm gonna tell you why. Maybe I'm wrong. But if it's not an ego boost, right? then what should it matter what weight you have on the bar? Right? Make sense? For instance, if you got on the bench press and you put just the bar and you start lifting the bar, people gonna look at you like, oh, that guy can't lift nothing. They don't know you might be doing a design workout. I do it all the time. I'm doing a design workout. Maybe I'm doing 250 reps of just the bar. A lot of reps gonna create a lot of definition. Then people ask me, hey man, how you get so defined? And I tell them, I say, look, first off, you gotta stop ego lifting. Worry about your body. Worry about what it's doing for you. So for me, with the heavy weight, I lift it. I don't lift it all the time. Sometimes I lift lightweight. Sometimes I lift mediocre weight. Sometimes I lift heavyweight. I like to mix it up. That's kind of how I am. Oh, and you know what? I'm about to start on these pull-ups. I'm gonna pull this down. Let me check on my son too, make sure he's still asleep. I like to check every little bit because just in case he wakes up, unfortunately. If he does, hopefully he doesn't, but if he does, then unfortunately I have to bring him out here and I don't know if I'd be able to finish the workout. But if you know about real life and you're a dad, then you know what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna go check on my son and we're gonna see if he's woken up. So y'all hang tight with me. Let me just make sure he hasn't woken up while I've been doing the workout.
This helps keep the excavator balanced when it's digging with its big arm at the front.
Uh-oh, I think he woke up. Oh man, you're kidding me. He sure did. Oh man, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. I hear you. I got you, buddy. I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. I hear you. I got you. He woke up. He woke up. I got you. Okay. Let's get you all changed up, buddy. And that's what I mean. I'm doing this with very small time frames to finish in between. But I do as much as I can. Alexa, stop. So I'll keep going, but I'm obviously have to bring him out, and if he's too needy, then I'll probably have to try to come finish the workout after I pick up my other sons. Then we're gonna have somebody else to watch him as well. Because at first off, gotta be dad and I gotta be safe. So this might be the first time I have to pause on a workout, which I hate. But my son comes first, unfortunately. You all right, buddy? I'm gonna give him this milk, but unfortunately I can't leave him inside because he's too small by himself. So we'll see what he does when we go outside. You all right, buddy? There you go. There you go. All right. We're coming back out there. The good thing with the pull-ups, I can kind of do them because there's not no weight in the way. And the good thing with the calf raises is the same thing. So it's kind of good I did the squat first, because with me doing the squat first, now I can still kind of do the workout, but I just got to kind of watch him. So if I'm not able to finish, don't hate me for it, but I'm gonna try to go as hard as I can. But obviously I got to be dad first. We'll do just 10s. That way I can kind of keep paying attention to him. So let's get quick 10 in real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. You all right, bug? Good? Look at him. He is so focused. Yeah, man, that's dad right there. That's being dad, man. If you want to watch real content, you know, you get these people that say, oh, I got real content. But then they got all kind of fake stuff in it, and you're like, man, this ain't no real content. But this here, this is real content. You see? Oh, my wife just texted me and said he's awake. Somebody say, Roe BC 6818. No, unfortunately, that's life. Good job, Dad. You know, that's what it is. He said, Oscar Sanchez say, dang dog, I'm on prep right now and I wanted to complain before cardio, but seeing your video made me smile and get back to work. There you go. There you go. Like, it's like, you know, might not want to do it, but it is what it is. Okay. I don't know how if he's gonna allow it, folks. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, he's not gonna allow it. That's okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm not gonna let him just cry. That's okay. Well, that's the first. But hey, it's a first for everything. It's a first for everything. So I'm not gonna end the live, but what I am gonna do, we're gonna take it inside, because it is kind of hot out here for him to be just sitting out here. He's sweating and he just woke up. I'm gonna bring it inside and we can discuss whatever you want to discuss. All the lives I've done, just know that you guys are special, because I've been doing lives since the beginning of September last year, and not one time have I had to end the live. I mean, end the workout on live. This is the very first time. You can quote me on that and go back and look at every single workout. You'll see. But that's been because last school year, my other son wasn't in school yet, so that helped a lot, because he was able to like check on him, give him stuff or whatever he needed. So it helped a lot. But now it's just me and him, so if he ain't happy, Daddy's gotta fix the problem. But the good thing about it, hey, for those who have kids and want to be a dad, or a mom or dad trying to figure things out of how to get little workouts in with your kids, hey, if you don't believe me, it's possible. Try it. As you see, I'm doing it right now. Was I able to complete it? No. But we're doing the more important thing. And that's being a parent. Like we're supposed to. He said, bro, stop crying immediately. Yeah. When I grabbed him, he stopped, so. He's pretty much telling me, look, Dad, I know you got a workout that you're doing, but today I'm gonna be the more important person. So in that case, I'm gonna have to follow suit, man. I'm gonna have to listen up. I gotta listen to him. All right, so let's just go through and answer all the questions that we got here. We can at least do that, and if you got any questions that you want to know about me being a father, me being a trainer, what I eat in a day, how a normal day goes in my life, whatever you want to know, man, I'll give you that information. Done with that? All right, Rio Jingo, say I subscribe. Thank you. Sorry I wasn't able to finish the workout, but at the same time, we got to take care of the little man, you know? It is what it is. So I'm going to go through all these questions that I missed from earlier. Harold Clark saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you, Harold. I think I got that one. Inspiration, I did that one. Swagger Daddy. Cope is a perfect name for you. Thank you. Because I can cope through anything. It doesn't matter, going full range is not always beneficial for lanky builds. True. I could go, sometimes I'll do workouts where I go full range. Then the next I go like mid-range, and then the next one I go back to full range. I'll put it like this: with long legs like me, it's best to try to do all kind of ranges, if you can. You get more of a workout in it, to be honest with you. So that's kind of what I do. But hey, I don't stress it. Am I perfect? As I said before, no, I'm not. Am I do everything perfect? No. So will I get critiqued by people? Yes. Do I mind getting critiqued by people? No. Because as I said before, constructive criticism is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Only makes you better. Say easy. Oh my bad, I got my phone down. I'm so sorry. Say easy from England, boss looking shredded. Respect. Jordan Jennings, don't matter, bro. Height don't mean you can still have correct form. Yep, that's very true. Bands 2171 with the GG, thank you. And then cent 667. Oh, my kids would love to see that right now. They'd be like, oh, he said 6'7". Then Viet HR DJ, he's flabby. Oh, if you think I'm flabby, I guess. Never heard that one. That's definitely a first. Never heard anybody ever say I'm flabby. They're usually like, bro, you don't got no body fat on you. But hey, it is what it is. Nicole Perez saying hi. I'm saying hi back to Nicole. Thank you for being on here. We got the star saying, what the weight? What's my weight? My weight is 202 pounds. I'm 6'5". My wingspan is 7 feet. So like my arms and legs are like extremely long. So my upper torso is actually not that big from my head down to my waist. But my legs are extremely long and my arms are extremely long. So like when it comes to doing squats and bench press, I'm at the biggest disadvantage you could think of possibly. But even with that, you know, I still get pretty low on my squats and I still extend my arms out pretty far on my bench press. Some people might say, oh, well, it doesn't count. I'm not keeping no dang count. I don't really give a doggone about it. I don't need to. Some people, oh, man, that doesn't count. Maybe to you it don't count. To me it counts. My body felt that rep. I'm like, if I'm in a competition and there has strict rules or something like that, okay, I'll look at it that way. But if I'm not in a competition or something like that, then I'm looking at it as, is this beneficial? Yes or no. If I'm going so small of a distance, so short of a distance, where I'm really not getting any help or any results out of it, then it's pointless. But if I'm getting results out of it, because I'm going a decent amount of distance, and some people might say, oh, well, you need to go push your arms out a little further. That's their opinion. Or they might say, oh, it don't count. That's their opinion. Because I look at it like this. Is it showing in your results? If so, it's working. So don't stress what people think, because a lot of times the shorter distance, you actually get better workouts. As crazy as it sounds. I'm explaining to you. When you're keeping that constant tension on those muscles, you actually become stronger. Man, when I do the bench press and the squat, when I do the consistent tension, I get way better workouts when I do the consistent tension than when I do try to just say, oh, I'm gonna do full reps on the bench press, full reps on squat. I get a better workout when I do the constant tension, where I'm just constantly going back and forth, and I'm going a good amount of distance, but not all the way where they're like, okay, that's a perfect squat or that's a perfect bench press. I actually get better workouts when I do it that way. And I thought it was just me. Then I heard like some of the greatest bodybuilders say the same thing. Ronnie Coleman, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I hear these same people that we think are the greatest bodybuilders ever say the same thing that I'm doing is what they did. And I'm like, okay, so what I'm doing is smart. So I don't really pay attention to too much of the, hey man, you got to do the full range every single time or full, all that stuff. I don't really stress it too much, but that's just my opinion. You know, other people might think different, but that's just my opinion. What's up, buddy? All right, then we got, let's see here. The Book of Junie. That's dope. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I try to, man. I try to keep up good work as much as possible. And then also, I am. Is that I am? ARU. I'm guessing it's I am. ARUTO fan 34. So I feel like in terms of working out, physical is half the battle. So what's the average day look in terms of food? Okay, so the average day for me in terms of food, I would say I start off with either fruit in the morning, but the first thing I touch and drink is water. I go to the little water machine that we got, and there's a water dispenser. I drink some water. First thing I do in the morning. I always drink water first thing in the morning. And I advise everybody to drink a glass of water before you eat any food, before you get your day going, before you do anything. Drink a glass of water. I've been doing that since I was probably a teenager. And then I read not too long ago, there's even doctors that even agree with that drinking water first before you do anything is excellent. And that, here, let me turn this so you can have more centered. That drinking water first can be very beneficial and very helpful to the body. So I always start with water. Then let's say I might get a fruit or something. If not a fruit, I might make myself some pancakes. I love vegan pancakes. I make them all the time. And then when I make them for people, they love them as well. I hear it all the time. Man, those pancakes that you made are insane. So I make vegan pancakes a lot, different meals. I might make some waffles or these vegan biscuits I make. Yesterday I made some vegan croissants. I'll eat something like that in the morning. Then in the afternoon I might get something. Let's say I get a wrap or something from Chipotle, or I might just make my own wrap or something for lunch. And then dinner I might make a vegan pasta or spaghetti, or let me see what some other ones I make. The vegan burgers, I make the vegan burgers. I make, my wife makes a lot of rice. She makes a lot of rice, which is very good. She puts like this garlic in it. Ooh-wee! Don't get me going. And these vegan chicken tenders, I might make those. That's kind of, or even tacos, vegan tacos. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna make tonight, vegan tacos. So it just depends. Or nachos. I make nachos for my kids, vegan nachos. They love them. Don't get me wrong, they love them. But different little meals I make. But on an average day, I guess that would be like an average day for me. Kind of how it goes. And then like another thing, I get a lot of people that want to know how can I, get rid of my belly fat and stuff like that. I want to lift my chest up, or I get my arms on the back side, they kind of hang a little bit, trying to get rid of that little bit of cellulite that hangs. Those questions, I have workouts videos that I have already, and I would advise to go look at those videos, because on those videos, I pretty much break down how to fix each and every muscle. So if you have the lower belly fat, I have a workout video live that I did. It's directly for that, working on your lower body fat. And what I've decided I'm going to start to do as well, I'm going to start doing an edited video on the questions that I get all the time. That way, if you get any of these questions, I'm just going to send you the link to that video. You're going to watch that video. That way it's directed towards your question. And I think that will just help people tremendously, being able to be directed straight to a video that's talking about what they're looking to fix. Because we're all looking to get better at something, right? Whether it's working out, whether it's certain foods that we eat, whether it's our health, whatever it is, we're looking to get better at something, right? And that's what I want to start doing. So look for that. That's kind of going to be the new thing that we're going to do. I'm going to start making a lot of edited videos that are directed exactly to whatever workout that you want. And that's going to be the key. So look out for those, because they're going to start coming out consistently. All right. And then we got, how can I work my back muscular? And I missed your live here on YouTube about working on belly fat. Love and respect from Austria. So just like I was speaking on, the belly fat one, hey, just because you missed the live doesn't mean you can't watch it. You can go to my channel, click the one that shows me. It has a little arrow pointing at my belly fat. I'm talking about the belly fat in the whole entire video. What workouts you can do. I advise you go look at that video. It's definitely gonna help you with your belly fat that you're dealing with, and then it's also just gonna help you in general to broaden out your exercise routines. So definitely check out that video. I advise. But thanks for that comment. And then also thanks for the meal plan, boss. I want to bulk up and trying to shed some fat. I got a long way, so this will help. Thank you. And that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to help you, help myself, help any and everybody that I possibly can. So if you like this type of content, make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget the subscribe button for all those who are really into this and trying to get better, trying to get it on the channel that can help them to be a better person in general, better, more into fitness, more consistent, more disciplined, all those things. This will help, and this is a way to do it. So make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're into this type of content. If you just joining the channel, or if you're not really into it and you're just kind of scrolling through, you want to just hit the like button. Hey, I'm fine with that too. The like button always helps because the more like buttons I get, the more they push out my content. So I'm trying to get better and reach more people. The only way I can reach more people is with you guys' help. So that's up to you. You guys made that decision, but I'll definitely keep doing it and making live videos and giving out free tips as long as y'all willing to help me out with the subscribe and the likes. So appreciate that. All right, then. Also, been following you for a while now, but always wanted to know out of curiosity, what made you become vegan? I'm gonna make a video on that too. That might be my best video because it's gonna be down to earth, and it's just gonna be a life story. So I'm gonna break it down to you, okay? So my family, remember I said my mom and my dad died? Okay, so not just my mother and my father, two of my brothers as well. But in my family, we have high blood pressure. It is a silent killer. A doctor told me and my wife and my brothers, my wife doesn't have the problem, but me and my brothers, my wife was just with me, that our blood pressure in the black community is the #1 killer, right? And she said, in your family, it is obviously the #1 killer. Because it took two of my brothers' lives, it took my mother's life, and was a part of the cause for my father's life. So I'm losing family members because of blood pressure. And I'm thinking, how do I get my blood pressure down? So one way to do it, one big way to do it, is to eat better. So I've already started to think about it, right? Like, man, I need to start eating better because this blood pressure stuff in my family is serious. And I don't want to be another person that passes away because of what I'm eating. Then I watched this video. This video is called What the Health. I'm probably pretty sure you guys have either heard of it or maybe somebody on here has heard of it. I watched that video, and I kid you not, it breaks down what food can do to your body, what can do to your blood pressure. They even show like a bunch of firemen that work there, that work at the fire department, how all of the guys that work at the fire department, when they changed to the vegan diet, they were just showing how everybody's blood pressure was dropping. Everybody's dropping. Blood pressure and like cholesterol, just dropping. And it wasn't because they were taking medication. It was just because they were eating ready-made meals that were cooked. Well, not ready-made, but cooked meals that were prepared for them on a vegan diet. And everybody's numbers went up and got better. And when I say went up, I don't want you thinking I'm saying like their blood pressure went up, but the blood pressure went down, the cholesterol went down, the numbers in total went up. Like everybody's numbers got better. And I'm thinking, wow, all these people's numbers got better. What in the world? And then it showed me that a lot of these companies, how they push the meat and stuff like that, they doing it for financial gain. And so that's kind of what I ain't gonna say that is what got me to change. So I was eating a burger, Whataburger. Don't get me wrong, I used to love Whataburger. I'm eating a bacon cheeseburger. I'm tearing it up. You know, I'm just tearing it up, right? And as I'm eating the food, I'm watching this video, and there's a part about it, and it's just breaking down what's in it, what's coming from it. I mean, how people are using the animals and stuff like that. And no diss, I'm not here to tell you, oh man, you don't touch meat, don't do this. You know, I'm not here to tell you how to be as a person. But for me, I knew it was gonna be beneficial. So that's the day I got up. I told my wife I wasn't gonna eat meat again. So I took my burger and I went to the trash can and I threw it away. I threw it away, I turned and looked at it and I said, I ain't never gonna eat meat again. And so she kind of laughed because she thought I was joking. And then she was like, are you serious? And I was like, I'm 100% serious. I'm dead serious. I'm not gonna ever eat meat again. And just so you kind of understand, that was 9 years ago. So obviously I was dead serious when I said that. And it's kind of how I got into it. I will say this, at first, I didn't go full vegan. I did pescatarian, so I didn't eat any land meat, right? Any land meat. I was eating fish, crabs, lobster, stuff like that. Ocean, any meat that was in the ocean. And I think that was actually good for me because it helped me kind of take steps towards it. I honestly think if I would have just did from eating meat to full vegan, I don't know if I would have stayed doing it because I think it would have been too hard for me mentally. The adjustment, I think, would have been a little too far. For me, maybe other people can do it, and I'm sure there are people who do it, and I respect them. But I think for me, I needed that little middle ground to kind of be able to stay consistent because that helped me to do it and then not have to like go backwards. Because I knew if I ever went backwards, then I've already kind of lost. So I did it 2 years where I did pescatarian, and then I went from there to vegan. So that helped tremendously because I was able to feel comfortable while I was changing my diet at the same time to where it didn't feel too extreme. And then I went to the next step. Then when I got to the next step, it was a lot easier because there were small changes instead of making one gigantic change from one side of the food world to the other side of the food world. And I think that helped tremendously. And so now I've been doing it consistently. And even now, every year I get better and better, learning to cook even more and more. And that's the key, being able to cook your own food. Because you can be a vegan, but at the same time, you might be a vegan, but let's say you eating a bunch of crap, then it's kind of like pointless. Like, dude, you eating a bunch of crap, you're not really getting the benefits because you're not cooking your food. You eating the old school barbecue chips because they vegan. You eating Oreos because they vegan. You know, you're just eating foods like that are not really healthy, but because they don't have any animal products, you say, oh, I'm eating vegan. Yeah, but you're not getting the vegan proteins and the right calories that you need, you know, and that's the key. You got to do those things because if you don't, then you're not going to get to reap the benefits, and that's the key. So kind of is what it is, but that's how I became. But now I'm gonna make a video on that since you asked that question because a lot of people ask me that. And he said, wow, that was such a deep story. Thank you for sharing. I will seriously consider changing my diet because of this story. My friend always says you can't work out and be vegan, but you've proven them wrong. Yeah, and I get people on that all the time. They go, bro, you kind of proved the vegan thing wrong. And I tell them, look, man, it's just all what people want. It's up to you, man. Any and everything is up to you. You know, it's all up to you. It's right here. I did a video live the other day. You should definitely watch it. I think I was doing squat and bench press. He was here at the house. And at the end of the workout, I was like, look, I'm going to just show y'all, because I had a lot of people talking about, oh, he's vegan, so he ain't strong and this, that. I said, look, I'm going to just show y'all right now on live TV what I mean when I say what they tell you on TV is a lie. And they're like, okay, everybody's like, okay. So I said, I'm going to put 316 pounds on the bench press. And I'm going to do it. I only weigh 202 pounds, and I'm going to do it with no spot. So I got on there. I did 316 pounds. Only did 4 reps. But 4 reps for somebody my size with my length of arms kind of gives you an idea, right? And I haven't been doing bench press. Like I haven't been working on it like I should. So I'm on the low end of my strength level right now. If I really push it, man, I'll do 315 8 or 9 times. People see me doing it all the time. When I'm really pushing for bench press, dude, I can throw up 315 pounds 8 or 9 times. You know, that's just what I'm able to do. And everybody was questioning everything I was saying, and I said, well, all right, you just hang tight. And so at the end of the video, the live, I went ahead and did it. I did it twice. And they were like, wow, bro, like you really are proving the point wrong. And that's the key. But the key component is what? It's right here in your head. You have to have it here. If you don't have it here, you got nothing done. Because if you can't believe it, you can't achieve it. They say it all the time. And for me, the reason why I say try it, if you don't try it, then really, man, you're only making an excuse. That's not what you don't want. You don't want to make excuses, man. Figure it out. But I promise you, all of what they talk about, the bad stuff, me and vegan, you gonna be weak and all this, man, it's all a lie. It's all a lie. So don't believe, as they say, don't believe the hype. Don't do it. Then Chris say, do 415. Well, I can't do 415. But like I said, I'm only 202 pounds. So if I did 415, think about that. I'm lifting more than double my weight. That's already insane. Almost, that's already insane. For instance, I'll break it down to you, Chris. If a guy does 500 pounds, but he weighs 275, think about it. Me doing 385 pounds, which I can do, and I just did the other day, at 202 is actually stronger than somebody doing 500 pounds at 275 pounds. Do the math. I'm lifting way more than my weight, right? So don't look at the number because every man is not the same size. You can't compare a wide receiver built like me to somebody who plays defensive tackle, okay? He has a lot more weight on him. So if we're going pound for pound, actually you want to look at the difference in the weight. That's actually the person who's stronger, because if I'm only weighing 100 pounds and I'm lifting 300 pounds and somebody's weighing 300 pounds, but they're lifting 400 pounds, the guy that's lifting 300 pounds at 100 pounds is more impressive. That's how you got to look at it. So yeah, I'm not doing 415. I've done 405 before, and the whole gym stopped because they're looking at me thinking this guy is about to do 405 pounds, and he looked like he only weighed 200, a little bit over 200 pounds. And they were right. I only did weigh a little bit over 200 pounds, and I was lifting 405 pounds. So I was lifting double my body weight in front of everybody, and I did it. And people were so amazed. So you can look at the number, but the number doesn't always mean everything. Because if you weighing 400 pounds and you lifting 500 pounds, really you're not doing that much. You're not even close to doubling your body weight. Now, if you 400 pounds, you lifting 800 pounds, okay, now you lifting double your body weight. See the difference? Remember that. That's the key. That's what a lot of people don't think about. Now, you really got to pay attention to what somebody's lifting. You say, how moves 3335 facts. Dude, I was in the Army with weighed 140 and could bench 335 pounds. That's what I'm talking about. See, think about that. He was 140, lifting 335. If he lift 340, he'd be lifting he'd be lifting 200 pounds more than what he weighs. Now that's amazing. That's amazing. Somebody doing it 400 pounds and he weighed 315 pounds. That ain't really amazing, man. You already, your weight is already up there. You pushing around your weight. Yeah, you should be able to do that. But this guy was weighing 140, lifting 335. You see the difference? I was 20, by the time when I did it, I was about 207. And I lift 405. So I was lifting pretty much 200 pounds more than what I was weighing at the time. So when people saw that, they was like, bro, this cat just lifted Double his body weight. There's a difference. All right, what's your height, Brody? I'm 6'5", so I'm 6'5", and then let me not forget, my wingspan is 7 feet long. So now think about that to get a rep in. I'm going, and I only did one rep, or 4 or 5, so you know it had to be full rep because you got to rack the weight. So think about that. I got a 7 foot wingspan, so I had to come down to my chest, and I had to put my arms all the way up with a 7 feet wingspan to rack it. So that'll kind of give you an idea. When I lifted that, everybody was amazed. Yeah, they were amazed because they were looking at my size and they were looking at the amount of weight that was on the bar. And that was the amazement. All right. And then we have the Fan 34. Do you believe in heavier weights with lower reps or relatively lighter weights with higher reps? If I had to pick a choice, I would say lower weight with higher reps. But I actually like to choose both. I like to go both. Some days I want to do lower reps and I want to do heavy weight. I'm focusing on mass today. You know, I might go in, that's my whole focus. You know, I want to gain size. Then the next 2 days I might say I want to do a lot of reps. My number one focus in everything, because I do weights and I do calisthenics. My number one focus is muscle confusion. And people ask me all the time, what is muscle confusion? I say it is exactly what the word is. You want to confuse your muscles. The more you're able to confuse your muscles, the better, because you're throwing your muscles off so much. That's how you're going to get fast results. The muscles are not prepared for what's going on in the cardiovascular system. It's being shocked. You know, it's being shocked, and it's like, man, what in the world? We working arms, the legs, and back, shoulders, calves. I mean, we working everything. And then we're doing heavyweight, then turn around doing lightweight, and sometimes I even mix it up in one workout, like I was saying before. I might do squats. I'm doing heavy squats, then I turn around and do light squats. And I'm doing light bench press, or then turn around and do heavy bench press, all in one workout. I like mixing it up to where the body is just not prepared for what's going on. Because you're going to get a lot of results. Lab 3387 said, what's your diet? I was just speaking on it. You probably missed it, but I do a vegan diet. I've been doing it for quite a while now, but I enjoy it. And I ain't stopping. TRX, ACC, I thought so. I have a long frame and arms too. Good job. Let them know. Yeah, man. A lot of people with the shorter torsos might not understand the difficulty when you're a tall guy and you got long legs and long arms. Swoo-wee! Things just not easy as it is for everybody else. Or even like pull-ups. I'm doing pull-up challenges. Guess what? I'm held to the same standard as somebody that could be 5'2" with short arms. But I'm held to the same standard. Now, do I make an excuse? No, I don't make an excuse. I like being held to the same standard because you know what? For me, it feels like I got to work harder. And that's what I love to do. And I love pushing myself to another level. So do I mind being put in the same, grade as they put us all in the same category? I don't mind it. I like it. Should we all be in the same category? Probably not. They should probably have like a separation with height and stuff like that, because it makes a gigantic difference when your arms and you just go like this. Then for somebody like me who's got to go like this, I mean, you got to have some upper body strength with some 7 feet wingspan arms. Because there's so far you got to go down and there's so far you got to go back up just to get one rep. It's kind of at a disadvantage, but it is what it is. I use it for me as a mental toughness builder, as I would say. So that's great, thanks. And then, do you ever take pre-workout or coffee even? So no, I don't. I don't have anything against it. I just, growing up in my household, nobody ever drank coffee, ever.
So I never saw it. So I never did it. And then pre-workout, I don't take pre-workout. I actually take almonds because they do the same exact thing. If I want to get a pre-workout in, I'll grab a bag of almonds right before I go work out. Let's say I'm about to leave the house, I'll just eat all the almonds, then I'll go work out. And I promise you, if you try that, hey, try it. If you try that, you're going to see the benefit. You're going to be like, man, what Tron was telling me about those almonds really helps. Yeah, it does. Oh, and by the way, guys, before I forget, I haven't said it all day. So now, the energy chain that I love to use for those who own my lives all the time. If you're not, no biggie. You know, I use these chains all the time, these energy chains. I'm gonna let y'all take a look at it. I call it the energy chain, but it's called the Triad chain. Did you see the word Triad on there? They are now merchandise. So if you want one, you want an energy chain, email me at vegantronfit@outlook.com and I will ship you one. If you're looking to get one, just let me know. I'm gonna try to get a link for it. Try to get somebody to get a link. That way I can add it on there, onto the merchandise. That way you can just click on it and buy it instead of having to contact me and stuff like that. So we working at it, but definitely, if you want one, I'll get you one. Or if you don't want one, no big deal. But yeah, they're now for sale. The Triad chains. My buddy's making more. He said he's gonna make more and more, and we'll just sell them as they go, because people have been asking about them left and right. And I'm like, well, no, I don't sell them. They're like, do you sell those things? So now, yes, we sell them now. So if you want to try a chain, you want to get that energy, so when you tire out, like my brother did the other day on Saturday, if you didn't see the video, we was working out together, and he started getting tired. I said, big bro, I know what you need. He's like, what? I said, you need the chain, man. The chain gonna give you the energy so you can finish the workout. He put on that chain, and that's exactly what he did. He finished the workout. So if you want to try a chain, let me know. I'll get one to you. Like I said, it's vegantronfit@outlook.com. I'm gonna type it in from my other channel, Vegan Tron Fit at outlook.com. So I just sent it in there right now. That way you see that. Somebody said that chain is dope with the motto and everything. I'm trying to tell you, it's perfect. So you tell people, try it. You know, you're doing a workout, somebody's tired, or they just don't, man, I really don't want to do that. Hey, let me tell you, man. Put on this chain, because you need to try it. Put on the chain, get the little boost of energy that you need. There you go. Got the Triad chain, you in business. You got the energy booster that you need. It's kind of like, the Miami Hurricanes started doing the turnover chain back in the day. And, somebody will get an interception. They'll get a chain for getting the interception, or a fumble pickup, fumble recovery, or fumble return, whatever. They would get the turnover chain. It's kind of like that. This is kind of like the turnover chain, but it's the Triad chain. That's what I call it. But it's the energy chain, because you need that energy. You need that boost mentally to believe in yourself. Because remember, I was speaking on it earlier. The thought is everything. Your mind state is everything. Don't look at the size of the person. Don't look at this, or say, well, he can do this because he looks like that, or she can't do this because she looks like that. Right here is where the real warrior is at. If you can find it here, you can get it. And the only way you can do that is you got to try it. So if you want one, let me know. I got your back. Shredded Visionary say, if you could shout out my new fitness channel I started 6 months ago, I would greatly appreciate it. Demonstrate. I explain an instinct workout variation that have led to my success. Sure. Is this your channel, Shredded Visionary? What's the channel name? Is it Shredded Visionary? I'm always down to help. And I'll tell you like this, anybody else who has like channels, if y'all want help, little tips and stuff to grow your channel, man, I give people tips all the time to grow the channel. Now, do I have the perfect channel? No. But I will say this. It definitely does better than most people's channels when it comes to lives. So for instance, my average live, just to give you kind of an idea, my average live, I would say probably about 15,000 people. That's an average live. Most people would enjoy to get a live that much, right? I was at a point where I would love to see a live like that. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't come easy. I was grinding. But that's where I think I understand what YouTube means when they say you gotta love what you do. Because if I would have quit. Because I'm gonna break it down to you. When I was doing these lives at first, you good? You got it a little bit? When I was doing these lives at first, there was times there was no one on the live. 0 people. I didn't stop. I was talking to the camera, and you would have thought there were 1,000 people on the live. But that's where it comes the part where do you love what you're doing? Because if you don't, you're going to quit. You're not going to be able to sustain. Because mentally, you're going to be like, you're doing it just for money. And if you're doing it just for money, when it's those times where I was dealing with, and there was times where nobody was on the live, and you like kind of question yourself, or it's one person on the live, but you know it's your wife or your friend, because they're trying to be on there just to see if anybody, said something crazy or something like that. When you know that and you see that, and you go through it, like that's not the situation. Like you have hundreds and thousands of people watching. That's finding the real you. And it's almost like, I guess YouTube kind of looks at like, let's test you first. Let's see how much you really like it. So that's one key I would say, remember. If you're doing lives or however you do your videos, if they're not taking off from the jump, don't stress it. Just keep going. You get better. Ask for tips. Ask for help. Like, I know a lot of people don't like to help each other nowadays, but if you want to ask me any tips, I will give you tips. Whatever tips you want to ask me them, and I'll tell you. That's just my personality, because I don't care. I want to see other channels grow. Because then I can say, you know what, I helped that guy a little bit. Did I teach him everything? No, but I gave him some tips. So yeah, I want to help you. So ask whatever question you want to ask, man. I'll give you my best possible answer. Thank you for showing trans people are capable of anything. I'm not trans, but okay. Edward said, word up, I love the chain. Could you put that chain closer to the camera? Thanks. Sure. So this is the Try It chain. Let's see if you can see it well. You see it right there? So now it's not like, I don't want you to think, it's platinum or gold. No, it's just like, it's made from a 3D printer. I create them. But you can get yourself one made. But I ain't gonna lie, I love it. I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't love it. But I sure love it and appreciate it. Oh wow. Well, now it's 1 o'clock, so I gotta get off the channel. You know what? I'll keep it going until we get in the car. But we're gonna get dressed. You can keep asking the questions. You ready, little man? We're gonna get dressed, go get your brothers. James Smith say, just finished 250 push-ups and 4 times 15. 15, okay, on the resistance band. Let's go, James. Good job. How many dips a day is good? Dips? So all my workouts, I don't do them like every single day. Like do every single workout every single day. But if you're asking me kind of like an idea, I would say if you did, let me see, maybe 100 dips a day. That's not bad. That's not bad. Could you do more? Yeah. If you did less, would it be bad? No. But I think that would be like a good number. Maybe 150 dips. 100 dips a day. But like I said, I don't do like certain workouts all day, every single day. I kind of mix it up. Come on. Let's get your shoes on. You say fins up. Like I said, I'm not a diehard Fins fan or anything like that, but I do support them. I do support them, especially living here now. I even like them even more. I've always kind of liked them, but I like them even more now. So, yeah, buddy. We're gonna get our clothes on. We gotta go get my other 2 sons from school. So I'm gonna get my shirt on real fast. But like I was saying though, if you guys like little workout channels and stuff like this, exercise channels, obviously today we had to end it because little man wasn't too happy. But 98.5% of the time, it's gonna be doing the workout and finishing the workout. Tomorrow we'll be back on here. I'm gonna do a workout tomorrow, but it's not a challenge. It's not like a challenge. But then this weekend, I'm also gonna do a challenge as well. So if you're looking to see one of those challenges that I do, and it's gonna be a time challenge. And the good thing is my wife will be here, and my other 2 sons will be here. So you don't have to worry about me having to pause or anything like that because of the kids. So I might even have to start doing it like that on a consistent basis. During the week, do just exercises. And on the weekend, do those main challenges. That way, if little man needs some assistance like he did today, then it doesn't make that big of a difference. But either way, we're going to get the work done. I'm going to get some kind of workout in because that's the key thing I like to do. Try to get a workout in no matter what. No matter what gets in the way, try to do a workout every day. I'm gonna have to go with that new line. All right, get him a milk. After we get his milk, then we'll probably load up to go get in the car. But yeah, if you had any questions like that, you want to know how to get a tri chain, if you want to know about CMOS, I get questions all the time about CMOS. On my channel, you can look on the channel and I do, you can purchase yourself some CMOS if you're looking into CMOS, because if you're having like recovery issues and you're trying to recover faster after your workouts, you're kind of having a little bit of soreness, the CMOS that I take, the CMOS gel, will definitely help with that. If you're trying to help lose belly fat, no, it'll help you lose belly fat as well. And then if you're having like thyroid issues, it helps with thyroid issues too. A lot of people don't know that. So the one I use is Mermaid's Garden. I'll show you real quick. You can see I'm getting it out of my refrigerator, so you know I ain't lying. And it's Mermaid's Garden. It's CMOS gel. This here is the mixed berries. As you see there, it's the mixed berries and it's Mermaid's Garden. So if you're looking to get some of this, you can look on my YouTube channel and order yourself, son. Just make sure you hit that Vegan-Tron code. That's gonna get you right. Add that Vegan-Tron code. But other than that, man, I appreciate everybody that's been on here. Much appreciated of you guys. And we're gonna go pick up these boys from school. Let me get some pants on, little man. But yeah, definitely enjoyed this live today. Obviously we had a little hiccup, but it's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. We still got a good, I would say not as much as I wanted to, but still a decent workout with the squat workout. And then when I come home with my boys, I'll just, to be honest, I'm so crazy, man. I'll just finish that workout myself, even though I won't have it on live. I'll just finish that workout just because I want to finish it. That's just my mentality. You know, I'm gonna finish it for myself. Or you know, I might even get back on another live. Hey, what y'all think? Y'all think I should just jump back on another live and just do the rest of the workout? Do the pull-ups and the pull-ups and the calf raises just to finish the workout.
I think I might even do that. But we'll see how it goes. If I got time, I'll do that. If not, no big deal. But I'm gonna finish that workout no matter what. Finish it for myself. But either way, appreciate you guys being on here. We're about to head out and get rolling. So thank you guys for being on here. And as I always say, don't forget, Vegantron Fit. Hey man, try it. Okay? Don't forget, Vegantron Fit, try it. And also, if you like this type of content where I'm doing exercises and teaching exercises, giving tips on diet and things of that sort, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell as well. If not, hey, the like button doesn't hurt nobody. Never hurt nobody, okay? Y'all have a good day and a good evening. Good evening. Try it.